Hi everyone, this is Melissa Kitto with communicatewithangels.com. I'm here for my weekly live stream, and today I'm talking about how to experience astral travel and via that astral travel access universal wisdom. So this comes down to, first of all, that you are energy, and as energy you are very sensitive. You are here on planet Earth to learn and grow. But it's easy to forget while we're here that you are actually a spiritual being. And this physical body is just a vehicle that you use while you're here so you can learn and grow and experience. So, although many people feel that astral travel is something mystical and metaphysical and something difficult and weird to learn, it's actually very normal and natural. It's the kind of thing that you already experience when you zone out. Maybe you zone out in the shower or while you're driving. Where are you in that moment when you're zoning out? You're actually going out to the universe. What in the Way Showers College we call D-zone, and I'm going to share more about what D-zone is in a minute. So maybe you daydream, right? Maybe you like I said, kind of zone out or get tired when there's a lot of energy around. And so these are the kind of things that are natural and normal because you are energy. Our true home is the universe. Planet Earth is not our home. We're visitors on planet Earth. So when you can just kind of zone out or learn how to do this astral travel, it allows you to access the wisdom of the universe that's available to you. It allows you to have a closer relationship with your personal team of spirit guides, to access the information and messages that they have to share with you. And it will allow you to have deeper insights that can help you in very practical ways in your life, to help you to reach your goals, to improve your relationships, your finances, your business goals. Are you feeling stuck in a certain area and you're just not getting the solution? Learning astral travel can actually be a way to get those answers and solutions that aren't immediately obvious from the planet Earth, kind of logical solutions. So that's why this is really, really helpful to learn and experience, not just because it's intriguing and mystical. I mean, that's fun to a certain extent, but that's going to get old pretty quickly. What is really going to bring you fulfillment is doing this, learning astral travel with the intention of making it practical, using this in your life. So today I'm going to share with you about the 4 zones of consciousness, and then we're going to do a quick technique to actually experience that astral travel. So I'm going to share a graphic with you. And what you can see here is these 4 zones of consciousness, which are named A, B, C, and D zone. And you are represented, you are energy, you are represented by this happy stick figure who's doing a happy dance, because this soul is very excited and happy and enthusiastic to be here on planet Earth, to be part of this zone of consciousness. So if you have a physical body, if you live on planet Earth, which I'm guessing you do, you are here in A zone. You have been attracted to come to the spiritual school, which we call Earth, so that you can learn and grow at a faster pace. This is a really accelerated spiritual growth experience. And it's A zone energy because it's all about achievement, advancement, awareness. Okay, so those are those A action, those A type words are what A zone energy is all about. We're here to get involved. We're here to do and to grow. Now, what are these other zones, B, C, and D? You can think of them really as a state of consciousness, but there's also kind of a zone, an area around planet Earth that souls with this state of consciousness that don't have a physical body anymore will naturally gravitate to. So B zone is a confused state of consciousness. It's about bully, belligerent, bitching. Okay, so if you know somebody that's always complaining, maybe bewildered is another of those B zone words. If a soul passes on with that state of consciousness, they're going to gravitate to B zone. They're not quite able to release planet Earth consciousness yet, so they stay about 0 to 5 miles out from planet Earth. C zone is another confused state, but it's more intellectual. C zone state of consciousness could be described as caught, conniving, corrupt, competitive, manipulative. Okay, these are the souls that want to tell you what to do, that want to control. Okay, so if you ever experience an energy around you that is that way, you can be certain that is not your guides. Okay, it's more of a C zone energy. So again, C zone is about 0 to 15 miles out from planet Earth. If a soul passed on with this state of consciousness and they weren't ready to release planet Earth, if they were feeling stuck or confused, they would gravitate to C zone. There's a lot of C zone energy in the media, in the politics. Okay, it's all about like gossiping and being caught and stuck. So when we can surpass these states of consciousness, we can be a part of a D zone energy. So Astro Soul is a movement, an experience that you can get involved in. And one of the things that we learn in Astro Soul is that you live in two worlds at once, because you are energy while having a physical body experience. So if you have that physical body, you're part of A zone, right? No doubt. If you that wasn't the right way to say it. You're part of planet Earth energy in A zone, and you are a soul. So what is your energy anchored to? Is it B, C, or D at any given moment? Ideally, we want to spend as much time spiritually in D zone as possible, but we can all get caught in these B and C zone type of energies. And if you do, you're going to attract more of that, whether it be souls with bodies or without bodies. So D zone is all about detached, determined, delight, directed. This is the state of consciousness that your spirit guides, your spiritual helpers have. And you can be more that way as much of the time as you possibly can. We're not trying to be perfect. We all get caught in our stuff. I know I do, right? But how can I come out of that and regroup myself and come back to D zone? Because that's truly who I am spiritually. So when we do the astral travel, what we're doing is we're going out to D zone, because this is a place that's more detached out in the universe. It's like 15 miles out and beyond from planet Earth. And you can surpass the pressures of planet Earth, which we all experience, and you can tap into that universal wisdom that's available to you and get your answers and your insights. And your team of angels will be able to be closer to you when you're in that D zone energy and state. Okay. So I'm going to teach you a technique right now that you can experience. Okay. So what you want to do first of all is just take a couple of deep breaths. And if you know the spiritual cleansing, please do that. I'll also post the link to learn the spiritual cleansing technique when I've finished recording this, so that any of you that want to learn a method of being more connected, more relaxed, able to move beyond any pressures of B and C zone energies and just really be in your true state, centered and relaxed, this spiritual cleansing technique is the most powerful thing that I know of, that I am lovingly sharing with you so that you can help you in your life. Okay. But those of you that do know how to cleanse already, go ahead and do that. And if you don't know how to cleanse yet, just take a couple of deep breaths and really just tune in and relax. Okay. So what we do is we use a parachute. And with the parachute, what you're going to do is you're going to lay your hands out and curl your thumb over the palm of your hand, and then curl the fingers over the thumb. And this is your parachute, because if you experience anything in your astral travel, your meditation that makes you feel uncomfortable, all you have to do is just squeeze your thumb and you'll come right back to the room. Okay, so it's like your parachute back to planet Earth. So once you have your parachute, which is simply curling your fingers over your thumb. You want to rest those in your lap, sorry. Okay. So what will happen is that I will clap 3 times. The first time I clap my hands, you're going to, in your mind, say, angels, take me to the source. It's SOURCE, source. Okay. Not tomato sauce or barbecue sauce, right? So you're going to say, angels, take me to the source. You're just going to go with whatever happens. The second time I clap my hands, you'll keep your eyes closed, but you'll come back to the room and mentally regroup and review what you experienced and perhaps what you learned from that experience. The third time I clap my hands, open your eyes and just type in, whether you're watching this live or the replay, I'd love to hear what was your experience of doing this, okay? So again, the first time I clap my hands, you're going to say, angels, take me to the source. Go with whatever happens. The second time I clap my hands, keep your eyes closed, but regroup the experience. The third time I clap my hands, open your eyes and type in the chat what you experienced. Okay, so one more time. The first time I clap my hands, say in your mind, say, angels, take me to the source. The second time I clap my hands, keep your eyes closed, but regroup what you experienced. And the third time I clap my hands, open your eyes and please share what you experienced. Okay? So what you want to do is, again, make sure that you have that parachute rested in your lap. Close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths and relax. And then take another deep breath in and out. Okay, so open your eyes. And again, if you're watching live or on the replay, just share in the comments, what did you experience from that? I would love to hear. Some of you may feel like you didn't experience anything. You probably really did. It just takes learning to be more relaxed. Most of us are in our head way too much. We're in our logic. We're afraid to let go of that logic and the intellect. So it can seem like you didn't go anywhere when you really did. Please be patient with yourself and your experiences here. Some of you might have had a vision. Some of you might have had a feeling. Some of you might have had a thought pop in your head. Some of you might think your mind was going busy, but actually, when you think that your mind is going crazy busy, maybe that's actually insights coming in. And you just haven't learned to think of it that way. Okay, so there's no right or wrong experience. Whatever you experienced is what you experienced. And the more that you do these kind of things, the more you're going to be relaxed with it and have deeper experiences. And this is helpful not only for the fact of you're going to get some insights come to you from your angels and from the universe and from source, but you're also going to just learn how to be more in your spiritual center, to be more that way in your life, to be more relaxed, to not let things phase you so much. If you're around people that are bitching and complaining or more doing a B zone kind of a thing, you'll be able to go, interesting. And it doesn't penetrate your energy at all. It's just like water off a duck's back. So learning to be more centered in your feelings and your soul energy can benefit you in so many ways. And the other thing I want to invite you to is to consider how important it can be to actually share these kind of experiences with other like-minded people. It's one thing to do this on your own, right? That's kind of popular lately, especially with quarantining, right? Like doing meditation on your own, doing yoga on your own. I love that. I do those things too. But I'll tell you, the places where I grow exponentially faster is when I'm part of a group class or a group workshop where I get to share and I get to hear other people's perspectives, and we get to connect with each other and collaborate ideas. And this is where I grow the fastest. And so I have an invitation for you. Myself and my friend and colleague Rosie Holroyd, who's based in the UK, we are going to be offering a Astro Soul spiritual connection group that starts a week from today, September 2nd. And it's an opportunity to, this astral travel technique that you had a glimpse of today, we're going to expand on that in so many ways. Expand on it for healing. Expand on it to start to understand past lifetimes that you might have had, to have messages come to you directly from your angels, your spirit guides, to get healing, okay? So all of those things, plus we're going to develop your 4 psychic gifts of intuition, which is clairaudience, vision, which is clairvoyance, prophecy, which is trance, which we've and astral travel type things, and feeling, which is psychometry. And psychometry is when you can hold or touch something and get those vibrations and insights from that. So we're going to have experiences of all of that. People ask me all the time, how do I develop my intuition? You don't do it by thinking and reading a book. You do it by experiencing it more and more and more until it gets to the point where it's just a way of life to be trusting your intuition and following energy. Okay, so if you're interested in that, I warmly invite you. There's 5 spots left right now. We're halfway full already. So you want to have a look at communicatewithangels.com/Astro Soul Group. Okay, so communicatewithangels.com/Astro Soul Group. I have facilitated these different groups for many years. There's different movements that have a kind of a different flavor to them with these group programs, but Astro Soul is the one that really goes deep and allows you to grow and to heal and to expand in hugely profound ways. And I do believe this might be the first time it's actually been offered online. Okay, so this is an online group. We meet on Zoom, and we'll also have some Saturday classes where you can really deep dive into your own healing and growth. So if you guys have any questions about that, please post them below. I look forward to checking back in and reading your comments about what was your experience of this astral travel technique today. And if you have, again, questions, you can also email me at melissa@communicatewithangels.com. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.